I'm starting to learn that the messages that come through in these videos are very divinely channeled. We'll just say channeled, downloaded, channeled, whatever you want to call it. Because when I come here in the morning and I take a moment to reflect on what I want to talk about, it takes like a 2-second thing, and it's almost like a switch. I turn it on and I'm like, okay, come through. And I'll kind of just decide on like the first thing that I'll say, and then it flows through. And oftentimes the rest of my day will happen, and then I'm like, oh yeah, remember what you talked about this morning and how it is meant to support you and guide you through what you're going through. So that happened a lot. That's happened a lot recently, especially yesterday. Oh, you guys, I'm really happy that I have you here to share these lessons and these experiences. Right now, I'm in the thick of it. It feels, it's perceived, but it's all happening for me. Whatever you're going through is happening for you and for you, and it will all make sense soon. But right now, I'm here in Italy, in this beautiful, beautiful farm with a community that I really love and adore. And we get to take care of the horses and the dogs and the goats and the donkeys and the cats, and we get to be in nature and be surrounded by each other, and all of us have the common denominator of having been through different things. We're just humans, and I think we're all attracted to being here and working with these animals because we get them to some level, to some extent, and you'll always bond with certain animals more so than other people would bond with them. And then when you look at their story and what they have been through and their personality, and you start to reflect on yourself, you can see how, animals are they're so healing. They can teach you so much about yourself. You can see a lot about yourself by what you're magnetized to in an animal, or your life, your circumstances, your jobs, your friendships. Like, everything around you is just a mirror of what's going on in your field, in your subconscious, in your body, in your mind. And so you can learn a lot by just bringing awareness through your entire life. So I got a text yesterday about my van. It's in Austria right now, broken down. It's at the mechanic. If you've been watching, but it's originally, I broke down a week ago-ish on the side of the road, and I was there for 3 days, 2 nights. And the van just wouldn't go into reverse at first, and then it wouldn't go into first at all. And so it just wouldn't move. And they first said when I had it towed that it was going to be a 3,000 euro fix. And I was like, that's a lot for this van. Like, just for what it's worth and, all that. And I was going to do it. But then I was like, let's try another mechanic. And we brought it to another mechanic. And then they said, because one of my friends here from the farm drove from Austria to come help me, and, or from Italy to come help me in Austria. And so that's we. And then they were like, it's going to be a 30 euro fix. The part will be 30 euro fix, and the labor all together might be like a 50 euro thing, like easy peasy. And I was like, wow, 3,000 to 30 euro. And I was like, all right, I'm going to hit the road. You guys are going to fix it. And I'm going to be on my merry way on my journey to Norway, then to Ireland, and then to Portugal, and then back to Italy over the span of like 4 months. And then the universe said, no, we're changing that. Surprise. And then, we were about to say goodbye, my friend and I was going to go. And then it's like, oh no, the van actually has another problem. It's going to take a few more days. And so I was like, okay, I'll go to Italy. Thus, we are here. And we've been waiting because they keep saying my van is special and that it takes a special kind of mechanic to diagnose the problem. And so they haven't even diagnosed it yet. But yesterday they said that it will be about a 4,000 to 5,000 euro fix. So now I'm like, well, I also still don't think that that's worth it. And it's just wild to have my home and my van in another country, and for it to not be operating, and to have to make decisions from a place of like not feeling like I have very many decisions, like options. So I'm trying to write them down and decide, what to do from here. And really, it's like, oh, this is such an interesting bug. I don't even think you'd be able to see it if I tried to show you. Really, it's like the decision is either try to, spend that much money on fixing the van, or find a way to tow it here and live here for a while, which I'm so grateful to have that option. And so the universe will, God, source, whatever you want to call it, will really push you in the direction that you're meant to be going. And you might think, you're meant to go do something else. You might get really excited about going to do something else. But when you continue to do what we talk about here, which is use your free will to choose the life and the path that your soul wants, it will be, that will happen. But things will take you in another direction. They'll surprise you. They'll make you uncomfortable. Yesterday I was very uncomfortable. Very, very, very uncomfortable. I got that text, and, it was like a balance of trying to be human, experience being human. So feeling my emotions, processing my emotions, crying. And then because I'm human and I've had a history with panic attacks, my body was like, how about a panic attack? And I was like, no, I'd rather not. And so to go into the subconscious and to realize like, wow, okay, why do you want to go into a panic attack? And it's like, there's a lot of stories around that. Like, there was just so much. It's like, it was like almost like my body wanted it. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It was like, I just wanted to give up. And when I would give up, then it would just like, that would take over. And I was like, that's really not what I want to do though. Like, I understand that that's like what we used to do. And so I was able to really just I went on a walk and I sat with those thoughts, those subconscious patterns and beliefs, and just observed them, loved them, brought them into awareness, didn't try to change them. When you try to change subconscious patterns, you're not accepting them, and you're just kind of like ingraining them more and maybe pushing them away for a bit, but they're still going to be there. And so I was grateful to have, been sitting with those subconscious beliefs and patterns and to be witnessing them. And I just felt like they kind of passed, like they just left as I just sat in that awareness, because that awareness is the truth of who you are. And as I just witnessed and loved the part of me that wanted to give up and just like let go into hyperventilation and panic, I also then started experiencing peace and bliss and trust and anticipation for really good things to happen. That was a big part of it. It was like, oh, this is happening for me. I am having a change of course, and it's happening for me, and it will all make sense soon. And I'm here in Italy on a horse farm. Like, it's a dream come true. I'm happy to be here. I'm surrounded by people that I love, and we have a great time. And, it's different than what I was thinking I wanted, but that's okay too. And so just letting go. And when I let go, I was just sitting there, and I was like, okay, what do I want now? And I just kind of watched Arlo jumping around. He was like having so much fun. And I think he also is just my earth angel. And so he was trying to make me laugh, and he was being extra silly and splashing around. And he's just in the house right now. He doesn't come up here into these horse fields. I guess he could, but sometimes the electric is on for the horse field. So I don't like bringing him up here because that would hurt him and traumatize him. Because I know you guys love him and you want to see him. So that's why he's not in the video right now, or in these videos in this location. But he was being wonderful and so supportive in his own way. And then I was like, I really just need to get in the water. And so water can be very charging. I'm trying to think of the word. Like, you can receive downloads a lot quicker in water, I guess is the most simple way to say it. So in Switzerland, when I was like rewiring my brain a lot, just like really in deep in like solitude and working on meditation and communication with my divine team, Every night I was getting called to take a bath. I've never had that in my life before, but I was like, this is really important to just be in water, which can, like, what are the words? It not transmute, but it's like, you're just able to receive downloads and frequencies a lot better. And so I was like, I have to get in the water yesterday when I was sitting there starting to feel that peace and bliss come over me, that awareness, that truth of who I am, the trust, like just feeling, like remembering, like there's nothing to fear. It doesn't matter if plans change. It does not matter if there's a price tag on things. Like none of this is real. That started becoming my reality. I started to move through the human stuff, the mind stuff, the patterns, the conditioning, the fear, all that, and just remembering that. And I was like, okay, time to get in the water. And that was a whole new level of peace and bliss, like just feeling like super connected. And like the messages were coming through so loudly, and they were like, just be here. Just stay here on the farm for a little bit. It'll all make sense soon. I was hearing in 6 months, it'll make sense. And I think I'm meant to get the van here, but I'm also taking it day by day and moment by moment. But yeah, just being in the water, I was like, and I came out and I was fine. And when I came back here, my friend was just like, you look a lot better. You look a lot better. And I felt a lot better too. And so if you're going through something like that, or similar, or, different, I just invite you to try to find awareness around everything. Not changing, just bring awareness and acceptance to all parts of you. There's internal family systems where we observe the parts of ourselves, and how do we alchemize these parts of ourselves? We love them. We listen to them. I was listening to the part of me that wanted to give up and surrender to panic, like just give up and go into panic. And when you're in a panic attack and it's severe, then you need help. And so the part of me that needed help and needed support, I was offering her help and support internally. I was saying, I'm here for you. Like, we're okay. We're going to get through this. And it was really interesting to just to let go of that part of me that was still living inside of me, that I didn't even know was still there. And these circumstances are, again, happening for me. Like this is all set up to bring forward everything that's still lingering in me, everything that is untrue. What I know to be true is that we came to Earth, especially at this time on Earth, to go on a journey of remembering who we are, to remember the truth of who we are, and bring that remembrance and that love, because our essence, the truth of who we are, is love and infinite abundance, to bring that truth through us, to start ingraining it in our DNA and our genes, and to allow planet Earth to be a new place. It doesn't have to be so intense. There doesn't have to be so much contrast and conflict anymore. I think that, we come to Earth because we want to be on the fast track of learning things, and it can be a really, really wonderful place for that. But Earth cannot sustain this anymore. Like, Earth literally cannot handle being the home for these lessons like this. She is a conscious living thing, and if we continued on this, we would just blow her up. Like, she wouldn't last. And so this shift has to happen, and we're part of it. We signed up to be part of it. And so all you have to do is go on that journey yourself and hold yourself accountable to trying to remember, not trying to change, but trying to go through the things that are happening, the lessons that are presented to you in the fashion of love and acceptance and awareness. And as we do that, we start vibrating at a different frequency, and we offer that gift to other people. Whether you're talking about it or not, whether you're conscious of it or not, it's infectious. Like, you give that frequency to the people you interact with, to the people you walk by, to the people who sit in the same chair as you at a restaurant. Like, we're all one consciousness, right? Just having our own experience of the same one consciousness. We are, mirrors of each other. And so we're connected, and it's it is really, really, really helping the planet and helping this shift and helping the purpose that we have as a collective in this process of waking up. So I just invite you, again, whatever you're going through, know it's happening for you, and know that it's your opportunity to go deeper into remembering who you are and getting what you want. And when I say getting what you want, I love saying getting what you want. I love saying that you can have everything that you want. And when I talk about you, I'm talking about your soul. I'm not talking about people who want to do bad things. The you that is true is this, divine being. And when you come more and more into alignment with that, it's like you can realize that you can create anything that you want. You can do anything. This is not real. This place, this perceived reality. It's not the real truth. And when you start to really embody that, you realize like this is magic here. And it can be so wonderful. And even those moments that feel so out of control, those are also really beautiful too. That's part of the human experience. And so I hope that this serves you in some way. It's actually been very, very helpful for me to go on this journey of this message with you. And I know that it will support me in whatever happens today with the van stuff and life decisions, big life decisions, like huge life decisions. I mean, whatever. I have so many sides to me. But yeah, maybe I'll end up living on the farm for a while. Maybe I'll drive off into the sunset. Maybe I'll bring the van back to France and sell it to whoever wants to buy it. Or sell it for parts. I know some of you have said that. We'll see. Life is about to change. And I'm excited for it. I anticipate good things. I choose what my soul wants. I choose love, happiness, abundance, health. I choose that with my free will. I know that I'm worthy of it, and I surrender and let go of attachment to however it happens. I choose a path with ease and grace in human relativity. Thank you, and so it is. So, if you feel called to doing that, rewind a bit and do that with me. And I will see you in tomorrow's video. If you like this message, these videos, this journey, please give this a thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new here. Let me know in the comments any kind of experience you had with this message, or if you just want to say hi, you can say hi to Arlo, say hi to the horsies. I wish you could see them. They're usually galloping around up here, but they've been down below. And then also, if you'd like to sign up for 21-day programs, they are what have served me in my journey to being right here, right now. I have 21 days to rewire your mind, which is also, it's rewiring your mind, stepping into your chosen timeline and healing your nervous system. And then so that can be signed up any day, anytime through Calendly. You give me your email when you sign up, and then I send you the program. And then the other one is 21 days to know your divine guidance. So what I was experiencing yesterday, like that trip that I went on, where I was able to access like that heart space, that open communication with my divine team, where they were literally speaking to me and being like, you have to do this and this, and in this amount of time, it's going to be fine. That process of how I've been able to access my own intuition, my own divine guidance, will all be in that program, so that you can find that for yourself. So that in moments like this, in easy moments too, you can open up and ask your heart, your divine team, like, what's best for me? What is my most soul-aligned path and decision today? And it's such a beautiful experience and tool to have, like muscle to build, because I don't think there's anything more valuable than that. No, like, I go back and forth with like self-help books and stuff, because that's someone else's self-help, and you have everything that you need inside of you, every single thing that you need inside of you. I'm really in an experience right now of simplifying things and just coming back to the roots. I think that's why I like it here so much, is because it's very simple. Like, life is very simple here in Italy on a farm, and really just knowing that you have everything in you. And so that's what I want to give you in those 21 days. So if you want to sign up for that, June 9th, There's one time available, I think, and you sign up for that, give me your email, and then on June 9th, we'll start doing the videos, and I'll be there to support you in the comments with any questions or anything that you have in that program. So I will see you in tomorrow's video. I'll let you guys know what happens with the whole van decision. So I love you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here with me, and we'll talk soon. Bye.